I've only ever gone to like half a dungeon in someone's game, or at least a trapped house. What? Can we tell each other what races and whatnot we are right now?
Yeah, you two are gonna know what the other is.
Okay.
The way the story I've kind of set up, you'll find out. You can know what your races are.
I already know. You're a Dragonborn, right?
Yes. I'm definitely a Dragonborn. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot.
He mentioned it in passing, and that kind of affected my language choice later on. I'm like, the only person I'm ever going to know is this dude.
Is this dude? Whoever the hell you are.
Because, like, I don't...
Pardon me.
David, it's okay. We'll still love you.
Thank you.
Don't worry. That's another thing, but...
Well, like, I don't know. It's really funny because, like, I'm really good at controlling it at work, but once I'm, like, off the clock, I'm like, I don't care anymore. I don't have to be nice to people, so if they take my language the wrong way, I just really don't care. And so...
Comes with the beard.
Well, yes and no, because even when I'm clean-shaven, I'm still an asshole. Excuse me, I might be an asshole, but I'm not the whole ass.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so guys, hold on. I know it's really great to talk.
I know.
We have.
I'm just looking at the clock here, and it's getting close to 10.
Okay.
And I have a feeling that you're gonna need to be somewhere at midnight.
And yes and no.
Yes.
Well, yes and no, because I've actually talked to my mom about it, and she's like, well, you really don't have a life outside of work. So... So she's like, I know the only time you can hang out with your friends is late at night, so as long as you come home quiet, you know, just don't be coming in at like 5 o'clock in the morning when you have to work the next day. I'm like, yeah, I know, but... I really don't, though. Like, I work, and then I do nothing.
I have a trip that yes.
Oh, Jay.
It's been on for a while. It says it's at 4 minutes and 5 seconds, so...
Oh, great.
So
Can you edit it still, though?
We gotta keep that.
We are editing it in post.
Okay.
That is going to happen, because it peaked really hard there when we all laughed. Okay. So, let's begin.
Okay. We gotta get ready to go on an adventure. Come on.
Okay, fair enough. But to begin, so the two of you are on your way to Clearfields. The reason being, so your family does trading, and the last shipment of goods that they sent never made it. So they have sent you personally, as like being a member of the family, they send you personally to make sure to check it out, you know? See what's going down. And they have hired your character.
Oh, Ripjaw.
Ripjaw. This copper-colored dragonborn to assist you. I don't know if you guys want to do any kind of like role-playing, like at the very least introduce your characters to each other and also to me and hopefully the audience.
Hopefully. I love the air quotations. Hopefully. Hopefully
Just
the
pray
audience.
for him to come and like...
I don't honestly remember everything, so
That's
how much
fine.
do I explain? Because since we are new characters that just kind of met.
So, race, class,
Okay.
and maybe, like, I guess...
A little backstory.
Yeah, if you have, like, an idea of the story,
Okay.
like, maybe something about that chess piece.
Oh, we went on such a tangent on that for, like, almost
But again,
an hour.
don't do, like, a tangent. Do like, something really short.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I am a dragonborn, like you said, and I'm copper skinned, which means I have. Do we like know each other's like specific race abilities?
So you are learned. You would know that dragonborn innately have some magical power because they're kind of related to dragons.
Okay, that's fair. So yeah, I can do some magic attacks. All of them I don't know yet.
You do one magic attack. It's your breath weapon.
Okay, my breath weapon. Well, I'm thinking of stat stuff later, like leveling up. Sorry.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm thinking too far ahead.
That's okay.
I am a warrior.
Fighter class.
Fighter class.
Essentially a warrior. Yeah.
Yeah, essentially a warrior. I don't think we discussed a ranked. I was like I think I was a major.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
a
a
major in the army.
Yeah, I was a.
That's another important thing. Thank you for bringing that up.
You're welcome.
So the reason they decided to hire you specifically was because you had fought in the war that essentially gave them this trading company. It
Ah,
was
okay.
a piece to have trading company made.
Okay. So it was kind of like the common ground of if you let us have this, then we'll stop fighting you. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
that's essentially why the war ended, and they
Okay.
decided to hire you because you were around and they know that you have skills. All right, let's go to your character.
Okay. Hopefully I
does
don't
she-
butcher the name.
What does she look like? I think you might have a piece of paper that Dave would really like to see.
Oh goodness, I now need to draw my character, and it's
No,
gonna look
no,
like
no.
If
such
you want
garbage.
me to draw yours, I'd do that.
Yeah, we'll let you do that.
I can try.
Yeah, we can try. It won't turn out very good, but we can try.
Yeah, it might look like I don't know, something
So-
like the.
This is the first idea. I imagine her with kind of a copper-colored hair.
Oh, nice.
She's half-elf. And I haven't decided on an eye color.
That's always the hard part. Do you want him to look menacing, or do you want him to look cute? Do you want him to look fierce?
We'll find out what she looks like if we play.
Yeah. The way she's dressed, I really don't know how to draw anything else as far as clothes.
Hey,
So it looks like a Japanese kimono.
looks nice. I like
Back
the
to
little,
my anime roots right there.
I like the little fluff tuff on her.
The little fluff pauldron.
Yeah, on her
I
shoulder.
tried to draw fur boots, but I couldn't. I can't draw
Apple
feet.
bottom jeans.
So what is her class?
So, I'm trying to remember. So, she is a druid. She's a half-elf druid, and she is also a noble.
Okay.
Hence the company and whatnot.
Okay.
Yeah, her family is essentially running the company.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, the reason why I'm a half-elf is because it was another part of that agreement to end the war.
Okay.
So, my parents kind of didn't get to choose who they married.
There you
That's basis of the background. And is there anything else that I need to mention? Oh,
I think that's good for now.
Her name is Ildenwyn Drennereth.
go. Ildenwyn Drennereth.
Yeah, you can call me Ild.
Yep.
I'll-
I'm not gonna remember that.
I will do my absolute best, but if I go hypothetical, it's not an insult in Dragonish. It's just I'm stupid. It'll sound insulting because it's hissing and hecking, but
I'm sorry, what was that? Lady Dren...
Drennereth. So,
Drennorath. Okay.
I have it
she's
spelled
got
as,
wrath in her name. She's dangerous.
I'm gonna remember that.
I have it spelled as Drenerath.
Okay, I got it pretty close.
Wow, dude. A fake name and you were like 2 letters off. That's scary.
It's fine, I've had a lot of practice.
Yeah, so my character shall be called Ild.
Fiddle fiddle.
So, again,
Because that name is so hard.
you are on your way from... Get my notes out.
All professional.
You are on your way from Fairheim, where the family manor is, and where the trading company is.
Okay.
Put
And
that
you are
down.
on your way to Clearfields. It is about a 3-day journey. You have 2 oxen, because the horses you sent with the previous shipment never showed up. You
Okay.
don't know what's come of them. You have 2 oxen and a cart with whatever supplies the trading company would be trading. Whether it be like farming equipment or like mining supplies, and there's even some food and provisions in it as well.
Okay.
So 2 oxen and a cart.
Full of mining equipment or whatever the company needs that's missing, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
They also have general goods because they are a trading company.
Yeah.
They trade all sorts of things.
I need a nice crisp apple, good sir.
You have also been offered 100 gold upon successful delivery of the shipment.
Interesting question.
Okay, shoot.
So, can your characters, since you're the dungeon master and whatnot, if one of us falls or gets captured, can they read our notes?
What? I don't understand.
Well,
what do you mean?
Like, well, these are our notes.
Yeah.
And as a person, you might write down, because, like, 200 gold for your payment. That's like writing in your checkbook of.
Yeah, okay.
So, do you get what I'm saying? Like, real notebooks or memory?
If you want to keep a real notebook, that's totally fine.
Okay. Oh, I was just asking if these were. If these aren't, then I'm going to say this is all in my head, and I'll be interrogated if I need any information beaten down to me.
They probably wouldn't know your transactions because again, this is a medieval setting. They
Yeah.
don't really like have banks per se.
Yeah.
At least I don't think of this world as having banks.
Okay, fair.
So they're not gonna like have a record of your transactions.
All right.
But they might be like, oh, this guy has like 100 gold on him.
Yeah.
Like, well, let's just lift it off him.
There you
Off
go.
his body, you know.
There you go.
So
Skyrim.
who's gonna be driving the wagon?
I would be guessing that I would, since she's kind of a noble, and
Okay, that's fine.
I'm the escort.
Yeah, fair enough. All right.
I mean,
Okay, so you will be driving the cart.
cool beans.
So you see this great hulking dragonborn just kind of, sitting there.
Cluck, click, cluck, quick, cluck, quick, cluck.
And I'm going to assume that you're just sitting, like, with some of the supplies in the back part of the wagon.
Okay.
Again, this is
Your medieval taxi.
specifically meant to be shipped.
Okay. Not
It's
eating,
not meant
not
for
eating.
comfort, it's meant to send goods.
Okay.
So wouldn't that mean I'm like sitting next to him,
You could be.
Yeah.
That's fine.
just kind of watching the grass roll by?
With the grass roll by.
Not at all interested in this dragonborn. Just some random guy the family hired. And I'm making you go along with him. Gosh dang.
I remembered that thing is naive.
What?
One of the traits that I forgot to write down. Naive.
Oh, okay.
It'll be fun.
Well, we'll see. Alright, so you guys travel for a full day, going from Fairheim to Clearfields.
Okay.
You drive the wagon partway off the road. You don't see any other travelers that day, and you have a rest. You get up the next day, and you begin travel again. Now, it is on the second day, after you've had, like, midday meal.
Okay.
Just a very small, meager meal that you have. It's just some rations. It's not very much.
Luncheon.
Yeah. You find across the road what look like 2 dead horses.
Great.
They are full of arrows. You can see like 4 or 5 sticking out of each carcass.
Okay.
I'm laughing at what's in my head.
Well, we obviously need to like check and make sure we don't see anything dangerous in the area other than that, because
Alright.
there's obviously a trap going that way. So either we need to proceed with caution, or we need to stop and take a look around and then proceed with caution.
Okay, so you are driving the cart. Do you want to stop it?
Do you think I should stop it, ma'am? On the count of those 2 dead horses ahead.
Is there other roads? Like, is it just one road and up ahead there's horses?
Or are we kind of like on a field?
Or didn't you say we were stopped?
No, we were on like getting ready to kind of stop. We just got a meal and we headed out.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then across the road we saw dead horses.
Yeah, so you are driving this cart down the road, and you can see these 2 dead horses. Not like in the middle of the road, but definitely on the road on one side.
Okay.
Okay. Probably would want to make sure the area is clear. Check the area.
Yeah. See
Alright,
if
so
see
you're
if
gonna
we
stop the cart.
we're gonna stop the cart. We're going to look around and see if there's anything suspicious.
Alright.
If there's anything that seems like a person or a trap or structure of mankind.
Yeah, that's fine. So I would like both of you to make perception checks.
Okay, D20.
So
Is that this one?
you're gonna roll that one.
That's a D20.
Where's the orange one? Here's the orange one.
Okay, sweet.
All right, what did you get?
I got
12.
a 19.
Plus your
Oh yeah, plus my
perception bonus.
perception plus 3. I got a 21.
22.
22. Yes, sorry.
And then what did you get?
It moved, but it was on 12.
Yes.
And then you're gonna find perception down there, and you're gonna add that to 12.
Plus 5.
Holy cow.
So you got 17.
17. Okay.
All right, so you stop the cart and you kind of like look around like, this is weird. These like 2 dead horses, and you were just like fixated on these horses, like, oh, these beautiful beasts, and they had to die. You, however, having more experience adventuring, you notice kind of in the thickets, and particularly these 2 trees, you can see what look like these little humanoid figures.
Humanoid figures, great. We have some. Which side of the road are they on?
So they're on the same side that the horses are.
The same side, so kind of off
closest
to
to.
the left. We're kind of off to the right.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. Well,
One side.
One
you
side.
can imagine one side. I'll imagine the other side. It's great.
there we go. Then we get both sides covered. So I'm letting her know that I forgot your name already.
Ild.
Ild. Okay. Let Ild know there's some humanoid short creatures off in the distance in the trees.
How do you feel about him not calling you milady or anything like that?
Oh, dang.
I'm naive,
Okay.
so I won't really notice.
Alright, fair enough.
Well, now that I've been told, I might just slightly remember my manners and like, oh, excuse me, milady.
That's fine.
Since the great voice up above told me. And I have a couple theories. It could be halflings, could be, I don't know, very many short humanoid creatures. So it could be, is there gnomes in this universe? Oh, yeah, goblins, dar.
I was thinking.
I wasn't getting quite to the Lord of the Rings stuff yet.
It's okay. It's okay.
So, do we try to deal with them, or do you want us to see if we can mush these horses as fast as we can, possibly lose
They're
some
not
inventory?
horses, they're
Or oxen, excuse me, that's right.
Not
Oxen.
much for
So they wouldn't go
horses.
fast. So we'd probably be more
But they
sitting
still
ducks.
walk about as fast as a horse does, even though they don't run as fast.
Yeah,
Mm,
because I can take care of them. Well, not because that's kind of my job. I'm the knight or the guard. Pretty sure
is
we
there
wouldn't
any
be.
option
You
for
do have some
discussing with them?
spells.
Oh yeah, I do have spells.
I don't know if any of them would be like...
Does she
I don't
speak
think-
Goblinish?
No.
Gobbledygook?
No.
Would that? I think that was the language in Harry Potter. That's what they called it. Gobbledygook. Just reference night.
It's just that I'm like, are all small creatures going to be hostile though? Are they hostile?
I
That's a
would
question
imagine if
have.
they're goblins in 98% of the universes, they would be hostile.
Okay.
But, I don't know. Dungeon Master, who actually has read most of these books, are goblins, can they swing both ways, or are they just
So...
evil?
You have definitely encountered and fought goblins
Okay.
while this war was going on.
Okay.
You know that they can be extremely vicious creatures.
Okay, so they're probably bad people.
So, if I were to hazard a guess, if we ran, I would probably say I could cast this spell
Okay.
as cover to get away.
And,
As fog cloud.
oh. But
But
a
if
fog
we
cloud
stay
in the
and
middle of the
fight-
day would kind of be...
Give you away. in a
Yeah, it'd be
sense.
like, poof, they're like, why is there just a rolling fog cloud on the road? Or is this like
So...
an area mist?
I didn't.
So that's
It's
not how the
120
spell...
feet range.
That's not how
right?
the spell works. You
Oh.
cast it, and then it'll stay there as long as you... until it ends after like a minute or something.
That's what I was thinking. The
Or
duration is up
throw
to
them
1 hour.
in the mist. Oh, the duration is 1 hour?
Yeah,
Up
so
to 1
you could
hour.
cast it, and you could keep it there for up to an hour.
Oh, wow.
Or if you wanted to, you could dismiss it any time before that.
See, so it's kind of something we could use as a strategy, but
Mm-hmm.
if we can take out the goblins as is without having to use magic, that can also be an option.
I think we could probably take them.
Alright.
Everyone for initiative then?
Nope.
Oh.
Alright, well, I don't have the stat block memorized. Hold on.
The stat. Oh, we just got attacked, didn't we? Because we were discussing too long. I kind of figured.
Didn't realize that'd be a thing.
Yeah, that makes sense, though. Gotta make it more realistic, so we gotta think faster. Which is, by golly, this house is gonna be full of smoke by the end of it, because my brain's gonna be on fire.
That's alright.
The inner redhead will come out.
Ooh. Alright, so 13 does not hit you.
A 13 doesn't hit me?
Yeah, so it rolled a 13 on its attack to hit you, and your armors give 16.
Woo!
I'm gonna say that you currently don't have your shield drawn, so you're not getting that +2 bonus.
That's right. Oh yeah, I had a... What did I have? I had a...
And like an 8 will miss you.
Excuse me.
Alright, so as you're kind of discussing this, like, well, I could cast this fog cloud. You see these 2 arrows whiz by, both going into the cart, and you look back towards these goblins, and you see one of them has climbed down its tree and has fired its bow at you, and the other one has stayed in the tree, firing its bow at you. Now I would like you to roll initiative.
Okay.
So you're going to roll the d20.
I don't think that was
Oh, that was horrible.
And then you're going to add the modifier right there.
Initiative modifier.
I don't even have it.
That's okay. So what did you roll on the die?
14.
Where's the initiative modifier again?
It's in the square.
Right there.
Oh, +1. Well, I did horrible. I got an 11. I see a smile from the dungeon master. I'm afraid.
Must get more liquid.
Milady, this is a horrible time to be drinking.
I'm not actually drinking.
That would be a real interesting D&D. Every hit point you take or something, you take a shot. Oh goodness, that would be
Actually,
crazy.
there is a show called Dragon Friends
Oh my
where
gosh.
every time they roll a 20 or a 1 on the d20, they take a shot of some really hard alcohol.
Dang.
I like
And you know,
fighting
they do
drinking
this for
games
like 2
online.
hours and have a live audience. I don't know why people do it, but they do.
Right. It would be funny.
Anyway,
Watching drunk people be idiots is fun.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite pastimes.
Sit in the block, watch someone fall on the ground. Go
Alright.
give them a pillow and be like, "You're okay, sir." Anyways, continue.
Okay.
so sadly, these 2 goblins get to go again.
Great.
You're going to get 2 more arrows, 1 at each of you. The first one going to be at
Ripjaw.
Ripjaw, thank you.
You're welcome.
I think a 10 misses,
Okay.
and I'm just rolling poorly on everything else. The other one will try to attack you again, firing its bow. That one will definitely hit.
Oh no.
What's the number?
Did you crit?
Nope.
Oh dude.
I got like a 19 plus its bonus. Alright.
Dang.
So you're gonna take... You're gonna take 5 damage.
Oh milady.
And I have... Where's my thing?
Yeah, where is HP at?
So yours is right there.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yours is right.
Oh crap, man, I can't take one.
Oh,
That's
milady.
Ow, I've been hit. I've been hit.
So you see again, they both let loose an arrow.
Can I
You
borrow
see
your pencil?
Yeah, go for it.
one sails over the cart, missing, and the other, finding its mark true, striking Lady Durenereth
Durenerith.
squarely in the shoulder.
Oh dear.
Alright, so... Alright, your turn.
Did I roll this one?
Yep.
No, so...
No.
Now...
This is the...
So, now we're in combat.
Mhm.
You can choose to take an action and a bonus action. So, I think one of your spells is a bonus action. I think you have Healing Word. However, your other spells would take an action. You can also do just about anything else for your action. Again, you're sitting in this cart. These goblins, they're not particularly far off the road, but one of them is, like, up in the tree, you know, like a good 10 feet off the ground.
And I'm... Oh yeah, I have a crossbow, don't I? And I'm not half bad at my archery if I remember right. Knowing that I said that, I'm probably gonna crit a 1. So...
That's
okay. That's okay. Yeah, more fun for you.
I don't feel like I have very many good, like, fighting things.
I mean, you could still go with the fog cloud option and try to escape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can kind of... I can take a beating. I'm a warrior. There's 2 of them, though, correct?
Yes, there are 2.
Only 2?
You know that there are 2.
Great. So,
Yes,
yeah.
there might be more.
Great.
Okay.
This is gonna be
so,
fun.
I think my option would be to do the healing word on myself. I can do that, right? Doesn't say anything, and I can't do it on myself. So I think that's going to be action. Did you say an action and a bonus action?
So if you look on the spell card at the top, it should say 1 bonus action. So you could do that as your bonus action.
So,
And you would still have an action to, like, you can move every turn and take an action.
Okay.
You can make an attack either with a spell or with a weapon. You might want to draw your shield so that you give yourself a higher AC.
Probably, because, yeah, we did discuss that I could actually load
I
my
think,
crossbow.
yeah, I'll draw my shield this time and use the healing word as my bonus action. Do I need a roll?
So the healing word, you're going to roll a d4. It's going to look like the caltrop, the really pointy one.
Yeah.
You're going to roll that. What did you roll? It's going to be the one at the top.
That
Okay, that's a 4. That symbol is the 4.
Oh, I got her the weird one.
Alright, so you're going to have all of your hit points back. You're going to be at 10 hit points.
Okay.
Is that a doom dice?
Those are the horns of Nicol-Bolas, and that's the sun between them.
Oh, I see, said the blind man.
Alright, so you still have an action. Even though you, like, pull out your shield, that's technically, like, a thing you can just do on your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
For your action, you could draw your spear as well.
Now that you healed,
I was going to probably say throw a rock at goblins.
What
I don't
spell
know.
is it, Mold Earth?
I haven't read through it entirely, but I figured that's what you could do with it.
So this isn't meant to make an attack.
Dang it. Never mind.
So you could
Could I trap
target
one
the
of them and corpse
ground
down?
that they're on and make it difficult for them to maneuver through that ground with your Mold Earth cantrip.
so it's kind of like either a quicksand or it's like wibbly wobbling on them on that particular spot.
It would be difficult for them to escape that area, but they would still be able to like fire their bows at you and whatnot.
Okay. Well, I misunderstood that card. Anyway, I'll just pull my spear.
Okay, would you like to get off the cart?
Yes.
All right. Do you want to stay next to the cart, or do you want to like chase them a little ways off the road?
I'm gonna stay close to the cart.
Okay. All right, that'll be your turn. Your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna draw my shield and my crossbow, or can I only do one at a time?
So it would be your action to draw both. I'll let you draw one of them.
I can draw one of them and then still make an attack?
Yes.
Okay, so you know what? Since I haven't gotten hit, and I'm getting kind of lucky with that, I'm going to hope my luck plays out, and I'm going to draw my crossbow, and I'm going to aim at the one in the tree.
Alright, so go ahead and make an attack roll.
Okay, D20.
I completely forgot that was in your inventory, so let me look up the stats here real quick.
Cool beans, so I'll just...
Yeah, roll the d20.
I got a 15 plus that, so 16.
So you're hit it.
Yes. Not critically, but I'll take it. Told you I still had skills with my crossbow.
Oh, that's chapter 6. I need chapter 5, guys.
Chapter 5. I love doing that with my books. It's like, and this one. I feel like Seinfeld from the Bee movie. Maybe this time. Wasn't that great of a movie, but that was the only part I really remember.
Alright, so you're gonna roll a d8.
Oh, sweet. D8.
That's
Yeah.
a d10.
That is right. And I got an 8. Dang it. That's a D8. I got a 6. I'll
Alright.
take it.
Plus your dexterity modifier.
Dexterity. That's this one, right? Plus 1? Or is it down here in this list? No, it's in this main list. Yep.
Dexterity right there.
Oh, yeah. Plus 1.
Alright, so you do 7 damage to this goblin. You pull out your crossbow from, I don't know.
We'll say
It's,
from my back.
It's strapped somewhere.
Yeah.
You like pull it out. Take one of the bolts. You fire. You see the bolt sail through. Strike it square in the forehead and it falls out of the tree. That's pretty much what it does.
Like that one. No more references.
Okay.
I can't keep doing that.
You can still move if you would like.
Can I put my crossbow away as I get off? I can do a jump off to the ground, and as I jump, I can go.
Do you really want to do that?
I kind of do. What's the consequence if I do? Do I have to do like a
So,
performance?
I would say technically it would take your action to like draw and then stow the weapon.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? It's fine. We'll let you run forward and put your crossbow away. That's fine.
Is that cheating? I don't want to be cheating.
No, dude, like, the rules were meant to be broken.
Okay.
Alright, so you could move up to the goblin. You have enough movement, you could get to it.
To the other one that's on the ground?
Yes.
I choose to do that.
Alright, so this goblin sees this hulking lizard man, you know, fire his friend out of the tree and then come charging towards him. He will hightail it out of there. Lickety-split.
Lickety split. Does that give me an attack of
No,
opportunity?
it does not.
Dang it! Oh, because I
Because-
didn't have a weapon drawn.
The goblin can take disengage or hide as a bonus action.
Dang
And
it.
then it will use its action to run away.
I should have kept my crossbow out. Well, well. I can technically draw it out and still use
Yeah.
it.
Alright, that is its turn. Back to you.
It's...
Do you want to try to pursue this goblin? Like, you just saw your guard kill one and then intimidate the other to run off.
Oh, we can't talk because I'm far away, aren't I?
Well, you could still shout
Goblins
to each
don't
other.
use magic, do they? Do they use magic?
I will let you make either an arcana or a history check.
So that's what that's for. Okay. Which one?
So
I've got
just roll the
both.
d20.
I think. Okay. D20?
Yes, ma'am. You got 12.
12.
Alright, and then what's your intelligence modifier?
Intelligence is +1.
Okay, so 13. Are you proficient with arcana and history, or one or the other?
I'm proficient in both.
Okay, so
So
That would be a 15 total.
Oh, dang.
So you would have heard that goblin magic users are extremely rare, but that there have been some.
I'm guessing this is not one of those cases.
This would definitely not look like it. They were firing bows at you. They were not using
They
magic.
could be going to get Big Daddy to come whoop us, though.
Oh.
Like the Goblin King.
Okay.
Just
So,
saying.
I was thinking this could help me with, like, using the wind to detect people, but I don't think it does. So, I was gonna say if he's running away, we could continue on the road and maybe instigate my magic when, I don't know. But I don't think that'll be too necessary.
He could be going to go get backup, though. He
Yeah.
did say we only saw 2, but we didn't know if there was any more.
Yeah.
I pay attention.
I don't have anything else but magic detect, so I can't really detect when they're coming back. But I think if they are going to go and get somebody to come back...
Alright, so I'm going to assume that you don't want to shoot at this goblin. You're just going to let her run away.
I'm tempted to go after it because I don't, or at least take it down because I don't want it to go get friends. But I don't know.
Yeah, I would let you make another attack with your crossbow at it.
I can do one more attack, and that could be his warning.
Alright, go ahead and roll.
Okay. I draw my crossbow as I run after the little goblin. And that is a 6. Yes.
3.
Oh, plus like 3? Oh, yeah, because of my...
Yeah, so I'm sorry, it's not written down, but it should be about plus 3.
Plus 3.
So, again, you pull a bolt out, load it in, fire, but this time you are not this crazy marksman. And
I'm
you see
running,
it
so...
kind of like goes through and just this little sapling or something, it just kind of plows that down.
Great.
You know, it looked really cool, like, oh, I was totally aiming for that.
People aren't that dumb.
Would you like to chase it?
You know, I think he gets the message now. So what I will say I'm going to do is I'm going to go and get both my crossbow bolts and meet back at the wagon. Do I need to... Should I do a
So-
perception check first, though, to make sure I'm not going to get janked while I'm walking out?
So you would know that the one that you missed went pretty far. It would be very difficult to find that one.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you can try, but like it would be really hard to find a crossbow bolt that missed and went off into the brush.
Well, if I hit a sapling really cool, then wouldn't I kind of know where it's at?
Kind of, but you wouldn't know where it's at.
Okay. Well, I don't want to leave her behind, so I'll probably just get my one from the one
Alright,
I got.
Make a medicine check.
A medicine check?
Yeah, you were literally trying to get it out of this goblin's body.
Well, don't care about him. I just want to pull the bolt out.
No, but I feel like it makes sense that knowing anatomy, to know how to, get this bolt out of its body.
That's true, I
without
guess.
damaging it.
I could probably just use my greatsword and crack him across the head.
And possibly damage the bolts.
True. 20.
You successfully, very adeptly,
I just walk by and just
Just
chink.
yank
Like Legolas shooting some goblin in the head and just pulling it back out, just use it again. Anyway, so successfully got my bolt out of the dead orc, and we're now...
Alright, I also want you to make a perception check.
Oh, dang it. And is his friends now coming after us because I let him live? Well, I got a 7. What do I add for perception?
You're really, really lucky.
Am I?
So, you see as this goblin, runs away, you can see that it actually seems to be following some kind of game trail through the brush.
You're tempting me to go kill this bugger. I don't like this. This is baiting.
I mean, you do have a cart that you have been asked and you have been promised payment of delivering.
Oh, but this could be what happened to the other cart. We could discover what happened to it. And maybe get
You do
more.
have 2 dead horses on the road.
Yeah, that is true. Oh, so do we want to inspect the horses and see...
Chest a twist, please.
Oh.
confused.
Shasta Twitch, please. What spell is that, Dungeon Master? It's
What dice is that?
It's when you admit...
Sweet and delectable coffee.
Oh my gosh. Not sponsored by Shasta. Because it's the poor man's drink and we doesn't need any more money.
It was only 99
Hashtag
cents at
not
the
sponsored.
store, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. The poor man's drink. But,
Only? Oh, that's what Sprite is in Saratoga, guys.
Well,
What's funny is we used to buy Shasta, shake it up, and just shoot it out at our farms.
there you go.
Best thing to do with this
That
stuff.
sounds like really great.
It was.
Do we want to go see if the horses have any emblems? Is it just carcasses? How long have they been dead for?
Make a survival check.
Great. Something I'm not proficient in, if I remember right, because that requires intelligence.
Wisdom is the very last one on the skill list.
Oh, wisdom. I actually have +1. Never mind. I got a 14. And +1 my wisdom, correct? So 15.
So you think these horses have probably been dead for about like 6 or 7 days. It's been a while.
Okay, so there's probably nothing useful on them anymore. I mean, you having fun with the root beer there. You just look over, there's a volcano about to explode.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
Oh, we are children.
Too much caffeine.
There you go. So, well, we don't need arrows though, I guess. Do we want to check?
No, they wouldn't fit in your crossbow.
No, but could sell them and get a little extra coin.
It wouldn't fit in their bows either.
Okay. Oh yeah, because it's halfling made, so I'd have to literally sell it to like either a halfling or... Okay, fair enough. But wait, if they're halfling, then aren't they just about the size of crossbow bolts?
No, bolts are much different from arrows.
Yeah, true. They're a little bit thicker, and actually
The
they're
way
only
they're
like...
feathered is different, and they're a lot shorter.
Yeah, they're like a foot?
I don't know.
I think that's long for one. I don't know. Anyways, getting off subject. Probably... I guess there's nothing that would be useful on those horses, so... Shall we go and discover what happened to the cart, then? That's probably where it went.
Before we go,
Yeah.
could I do an action to hide the cart with
What?
mold earth by covering it with rocks?
Ooh.
What about your oxen?
You can make it look
Or your
like...
cows, I guess. That is really what they are.
Yeah, you could make it look like an igloo kind of a thing and have like a really small hole for like meese. And, like,
I just
breathe?
watched Avatar: The Last Airbender, so I'm just thinking of this little thing that goes koomp.
Yeah, you could do that. That's fine.
Okay.
I'll let you do that.
How easy would it be to break or discover?
Well, if we're to
Wait.
believe Toft, it would be very difficult.
Wait. Can I help her and put brushes over it so it looks more like an actual mound of
So you're
earth
gonna like tear brushes out and
and
grab
stick
up.
it into the ground?
Sure, yeah. I have no idea.
Could make it harder to find.
Roll the d20 and add your wisdom modifier.
My wisdom
I'm gonna assume
modifier.
that you are not proficient.
Do we need to both do that?
No, because your spell you can pretty easily, like, make a fairly natural looking kind of mound over the cart.
Oh, well, if it looks natural, then...
But it wouldn't have any of the grass in it.
Ah, so... Because you could take tufts of grass and just... Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Could make a
I got a
plus
7
face with a
plus
very
1,
deep cave.
8.
So you put it on there and you're like, oh yeah, that looks pretty good. So Mariah, you being proficient with nature, just kind of like, let's change a little bit and use your mold earth to kind of like pick up the flowers and stuff and rearrange them.
I just picked up some dandelions and I just kind of like...
Druidcraft. I also have Druidcraft, which allows me to make flower blossoms.
Oh yeah,
Or
so
make
you could
things
even,
blue.
You
Bloom.
could use both in tandem with a little bit of time, like a minute or two, and you could very easily like recreate the brush that's around and just kind of.
Oh, but that... Okay, yeah.
Yep. That's what I'm
And
going to do.
I'm also going to assume you kind of like walk the oxen like off the road like a good 5-10 feet or something, and then have this like mound of dirt.
Uh-huh.
Yep, we put it more off the side of the road so it looks like it's part of the...
I'm also going to assume that you're not burying your oxen.
Yes. I am not burying the oxen.
Okay.
Wait,
Does that mean it's not with the cart if I say that, though? I should be clear on my words.
yes. Because I'm
Do
thinking
you
like...
unhook them from the cart?
No, because we don't want them to get into the supplies.
That's covered in dirt.
Well, aren't they in the same kind of dome? Or are you literally engulfing it in like a Pac-Man?
To be honest, if we left the oxen there too long, I swear he's going to say they died of suffocation.
But if we let them roam, so what? It's gonna be like clumped with oxen, with an oxen bit sticking out with oxen attached to this dirt mound. Because that's what I'm imagining right now.
Should I use like, mold earth again and make a corral or something? I don't know. But then, I don't know.
I mean, you could, with some time, you could easily do that.
With some time.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing we're running out of time on following this little bugger down a game trail.
You don't know that.
I am guessing so.
That's called metagaming.
Time has
Term
passed.
I do not know.
Term
Okay.
I do not know. I don't really know what it means either, but
Okay.
I just heard of it.
So let's just say it's a dome with enough air, hopefully, and the oxen are in it.
Yeah, you put
It's a very large dome.
you,
the size
you
of
make
this garage.
you make air holes for them that look like prairie dog holes. It's problem solved.
Prairie dog holes provide air. Oxen.
There you
They're all
go.
in there.
Alright, so you kind of cover the oxen, and you see, you begin covering them, and they start mooing, or
Oh.
lowing quite loudly. You do manage to get them covered. They don't, like, run that quickly. But again, they are pretty loud, and they do seem to be afraid.
Ah.
I feel we're gonna.
You specifically, with your proficiency that I know, you would understand that, oh, these animals aren't used to this, like, being covered. Like, being in a shed is one thing, but, like, being dark, too, it's...
This is why I should have gone with the cliff-facing cave idea.
I mean, you could change it. You can just mold the earth, like, you can do it.
Let's just have them find. Let's give it an opening then of some sorts, and just have it like facing away from the road, just so then it's not easy to see, but like they get sunlight or
Here's
whatever.
an idea. You have the mound. Just create kind of a jut so it's like a shed.
Yes.
And then you could even put some kind of like a support on each side so it doesn't fall on them.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so we got the cart sorted out.
Yeah.
Now what did the two of you do?
Let's go after that goblin.
Haha! We took that too long. I'm sure.
Alright,
We're gonna follow
So-
that deer trail.
do you let him lead?
In this instance, yes.
Okay. And I have my shield and my crossbow drawn.
Should I draw mine?
I would keep your weapons on
I
hand.
don't even think I even undid the draw, so I think I still have it out.
There you go.
Well, you would have had to have put one of them away to mold this earth and such. But you can draw it again, that's fine. So you
Yeah.
so you'll have your spear out and you'll have your shield.
Well,
And you'll have your shield and you'll have a crossbow
Yes.
with a bolt loaded in it, ready
Yes.
to fire.
Yes.
Alright.
Oh my goodness. I'm scared now.
So you very easily find this game trail and you begin following it, I
Okay.
assume.
Keeping a close eye out for anything that might look suspicious also.
What do you mean by suspicious? Like more goblins?
Well, yeah, definitely either more goblins. Since I've been in the army, I would imagine some form of traps, like shrubberies or like trap holes or something. Kind of as we walk through the brushes and in the trees.
Alright, so I would like you to make a perception check.
Okay. I don't like that smile. I never a good sign when your DM smiles. I got a 13 with.
You should have like a +3 on that too.
What do I use with that? Perception. I forget. I don't know where it's at. Oh,
Perception is down there somewhere.
yes. Perception is 1. Nope. Perception is 3.
So you got.
Oh, 16.
So going along this game trail, and you were like, okay, these goblins, like, there's something up. There's these 2 dead horses, like, there's something up.
They're
As you're going
planning
along,
things.
You can see on the trail in front of you this like 5-foot patch of the trail that doesn't seem to have like any footprints on it. It's very strange.
That is most certainly a pit. So how wide is it?
Wide enough to cover the trail. You don't seem to see any kind of footprints in it.
So either this is an entrance or it's a pit full of spikes that goes like 6 feet across.
This is a game trail, David. You've been hiking, I'm sure. This is not very wide.
Well, yeah, the
I'm
roads.
guessing it's a trap because if it's a game trail, it could be something a hunter did.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So we're gonna go around it. Do I need to specify which side, judging by that look?
No. The shrubs kind of cover the trail from like the road,
Mhm.
but you could easily just kind of like, squish some of the grasses and brush around and go around it to
Okay.
the other side.
So you're saying it's gonna be noisy, and that's gonna be a problem, isn't it? I hate that look.
It could be.
How far can we jump? I'm pretty sure not 5 feet.
I think you can jump equal to your strength modifier.
What's my strength modifier?
Or
Plus
if you
4?
make a running long jump.
I
You
couldn't
can-
jump that.
You can.
Oh wait, no, I
could
have
have-
dexterity, don't I?
Yeah.
Well, I don't really have a lot.
I'd have to look up the rules in the player's handbook, but it's
Could I poke it with a stick?
with your spear.
I guess a spear works too.
Yeah, so you kind of like come up, you just like reach around your lizard friend and just kind of like poke it, and you give it a good hard, I don't know, thrust.
On
And
guard.
You see that it kind of like bows in, caves, and then finally buckles from the pressure you give it, and it falls away. All this dirt kind of falls in, and this dust cloud comes up. Definitely looks like it was a pit trap.
Just a pit, or is there things and whatnots in the bottom of it?
Would you like to investigate?
Am I gonna fall in?
You would have to at least get in it.
But-
It might involve the falling part.
So it's deep. If I can't see the bottom in broad daylight.
No, you can see it. It's not that deep. It's maybe only about 6 or 7 feet deep.
Okay, so I can actually see the bottom if I just kind of go, Yeah, I'll make an
my phone.
investigation check.
All right, go ahead and roll.
I don't like the way you smile. Freaks me out, dude. 10. Investigation at...
I think that's going to be -1.
Yep. So I got a 9.
So you look down there and you just see a bunch of dirt.
Okay, so it is just dirt.
Definitely dirt.
Great. Thanks.
Okay.
I know, my smile is just so charming and disarming, isn't it?
We'll put it in that category.
Oh, dang.
So if going through the brushes would be too loud, couldn't I just like do a mold earth bridge over the trap?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you could totally do that. Like, oh, hey, give me a sec. You're just kind of like, you know, kind of pulling the dirt from the sides.
Wait, she can make a staircase down there and then I can walk down without falling. And I can
I
actually...
did think about that.
Nah, we'll go across.
Alright, so after much deliberation, you finally traverse this pit. Unimpeded.
We have followed our first trap.
Alright, I would like you to make another perception check.
I'm gonna die.
Do I need to do that or?
No, you were letting him lead. That's what we
Okay.
established at first. He's
So
gonna
that's
make
what
the
that
check.
means.
I have 16 plus...
And I also think if it's the story because you are the noble
Mm-hmm.
and you have the spear, you could literally like reach around him and try to hit something that's right in front of him.
Plus 3, so 19.
On this game trail, you see this patch with no footprints on it.
Okay,
However, you do notice right in the middle of it is this very slight kind of like mound or lump.
so that's probably a spike. I'm gonna say go ahead and do your earth thing again, milady, please. And thank you.
Can I not poke it with a stick?
Yeah, go ahead, poke him with a stick first. I'll be ready with my crossbow just in case if it's actually just like someone who's under dirt and they're gonna go ha once it breaks.
Because I feel like if you do the mold of earth over something that could be under you, they could still get you.
Probably.
So poke it with a stick or
Nothing
spear.
happens.
Huh?
You kind of like poke the ground and nothing happens. And you're kind of like, what? You kind of like poke it some more, nothing happens.
Oh, so that lump, it's probably like
Dead
one
horse?
of the. Jeez, one of the ones with like the rope string, this Looney Tunes style. I'm gonna guess that's the thing, and I'm gonna say for her to kind of like mold earth
earth
around
again.
and just kind of really mess with it a little. Give it a good jiggle.
Alright, so how do you direct the earth?
Kind of just want to know what's with the earth, like what's under it, but at the same time, could just bury it, make a nice little path over it,
Oh, there you go.
just like bury the whole
So
thing.
just like
Quiet.
Pac-Man style, just.
So do you want to see what's under it, or do you want to cover it with more dirt?
Really just want to see what I'm
Go for it,
realizing.
my lady.
I'm a curious person,
Yeah,
but then again,
you're learning.
curiosity can kill the cat.
Yeah, well, I got you covered. My
Okay.
crossbow's drawn.
What cat?
I'm just gonna, huh? What cat?
The one I ate. I got hungry on the trip. I am a dragon.
A dragonborn, not a dragon.
Shh, don't ruin the fantasy.
Want to figure out what's underneath it?
Alright, so you begin molding the earth, and you kind of like, you know, move some of the dirt off, and you move some more dirt off. And what you reveal is what looks like a tripwire and a snare. Very Looney Tunes-esque, as you saying.
Great.
That's what he meant by the...
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it's a snare.
It's more of like a net, kind of. That's why there were no prints around it, because it was the net. And it was meant to go through the earth and snatch whatever had triggered the string that went across it.
So, milady, if you want to just, like, set it off, then we can just walk through. Like, have it get pulled by the earth a little and just... Doing.
Just take the spear and kind of cut the wire.
Yeah, you could do
set
that.
Set it off. Yeah.
So yeah, standing a fair ways away, you kind of saw through it, cut the wire, it falls away, and all the ropes come up, and you see some trees kind of bend away, and it is now an empty net hanging above.
Shall we cut it down and put it in our inventory? Could use it for fishing.
Is that a thing you can do?
You can try. You can do whatever you want.
This is our second life, man.
Make mistakes. Get dirty.
I play Sims for that.
Throw some terrible spells.
Having good luck, dang it.
I mean, you could try dismantling the snare and getting the rope out of it.
Sure, that would be a survival check, wouldn't it, though?
Really, whatever I want to make it.
Okay, fair enough.
Sure.
I could make you make a dexterity or strength check if I really wanted to.
Well, since she's assisting me, will you be assisting me, or are you too dainty for this kind of work? Try to say that in the least unpolite way possible.
Sure. I'll help you out.
Alright, so I want one of you to make the check with advantage.
Okay.
Advantage?
And it will be we're going to say it's going to be an intelligence sleight of hand check.
Intelligence sleight of hand.
So you're not going to have that on your character sheet.
Okay.
Are either of you proficient with sleight of hand?
Nope.
Okay, so it would just be your intelligence modifier.
Hold on. Sleight of hand. I'm not proficient, but I got a +1.
I've got for
Well,
intelligence.
no, it's an intelligence sleight of hand, not a dexterity sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm
have
using a
+1.
strange combination of things.
Okay, on your intelligence.
Yeah, I have
so
+1.
she'll have the.
Okay, so I want you to roll the d20 twice and use the higher number that you roll.
Good thing you did it. Oh goodness, come on! I believe in you, milady.
So yeah, roll one more time.
Yay! That's a 9 plus.
9
Plus your
+1,
intelligence.
so that's 10.
So 10.
Well, I didn't got hit in the head too many times, so I forgot how to dismantle one.
That's okay.
Because I got a 2.
And I'm not sure if 9 gets me at
10.
10.
So you have studied all kinds of different things that you can do. One of them being knots, because, you know, being merchants and traders of the sort, your family, you know how to do a few knots, and you've worked with rope before. So you do dismantle it, but the net you get out of it isn't very... It's only like 3 or 4 feet across.
Still catch a fish or something in it.
Like one fish.
One's better than starving, bro.
And you gotta remember, this was not designed to catch fish. It
Yeah,
doesn't
so-
have small holes, so even if you were to catch a fish in it, it still might slip out.
We'll just get catfish in it.
We'll
Those are
just
big
have
fish.
a random net for catching humans later. Or goblins.
We're gonna become kidnappers later in this. They don't know that yet, though.
We'll figure a use for it, so we have one net.
Mike packing it, or are you packing it?
Well, Mariah
I just wrote it down.
so she's packing it.
Here you go, milady.
I don't know,
Took
I
it
just
apart,
wrote it
you
down
can
so-
have it. You did the work, take the prize. Right. We continue onward then, and watching very carefully and scared. 3 days have passed.
No, so this like whole spiel maybe only took you like 15 or 20 minutes, like walking down this trail,
Okay.
finding these two things.
Only 2. So that means there's more.
Oh, there's always more.
Now we're
DM.
knowing how dastardly he is.
See, we're his Sims. As soon as he gets bored of us, he's gonna take the ladder out of the swimming pool, and we're just gonna sit here and drown.
I never could get them to drown.
Now you know.
I don't know why you would want to do that, but okay.
My sister was brutal with that, man. I already told him about it, but my sister, if her kid missed school, she sent them swimming. If the parents miss work, she send them swimming. That's how bad work ethic has like been shoved into our brains. We just hate people that can't work.
That's crazy. Anyway.
Didn't realize you hated me that much.
Oh, no. You work, you crazy child.
I don't.
Do I really?
You
I do
work
like
too.
my leisure time, though.
Oh, yeah. Leisure time. You have no idea. I haven't had a day off these last 2 weeks. I don't count Sunday because that's a given. And most of the time my family has things I need to do.
Not when you work at Walmart, it's not.
Yeah. I'm glad I don't. There's a reason why I'm at this mom and pop organization. Because they have manners.
Yeah, right.
I would not want to work at Walmart, mostly because of the horror stories I've heard.
It is on my bucket list to become, when I retire, a Walmart greeter once. And be the meanest Walmart greeter ever and see how long it takes them to fire me. The worst. And straight up pull out some like Jeff Dunham stuff. Like, welcome to Walmart, get your shit and get out.
Right when I took a shit.
Sorry.
That was almost all over everything.
Help
Okay,
clear
we're-
your sinuses a little.
It might take a while, depending on how people react.
Yeah, either people will find it hilarious or I'm going to get shot.
Yeah.
So I won't do it in a big city. I'll just go to the one over.
Because that's not a big city.
No, it's not. They're just big enough to get a Walmart.
We were too, but Doug was a stickler.
Yeah, that's true. But because of that,
Besides
I
the
still
point that we weren't really in it to talk about city politics, guys. Let's continue.
City politics.
All right. So you continue down this game trail, having
I'm just waiting.
found and successfully maneuvered around these two traps. As you walk down this trail for a couple more minutes, you begin to hear the sound of running water.
Great.
And you see that this game trail comes right up next to what looks like a stream. You can see that the stream is flowing out of what looks like a cave, and you can also hear voices.
So, do we know what the voices sound like? Does it sound like people, or does it sound like goblins?
You do not understand what they say, but
Great.
they do have this kind of like guttural sound. You would assume it's something very akin to Goblin.
Great. So either we just got into a pack of orcs, or... I hate that smile, sir. DM, you are not allowed to have facial expressions because it scares me. The evil god in the sky, the iron fist that rules our world.
Look, I'm sorry I don't have a poker face, man.
No, that's like the best poker face. Just always smile, because then you have people on their toes constantly. And then you like have a really bad hand. They're like, oh man, he's got to have like a full house. He's like, no, I got a pair of twos. And they're just like, you're kidding me, right?
I folded against that? What the heck?
Yeah. Oh man, that's like my favorite thing to do. Just wear sunglasses and just smile. Anyways, so need to do a perception check of some sorts, I'm guessing. Milady, do we want to... I'm guessing, wait, is there trails to this cave? What is it? What's the...
Make a survival check.
Great, and that would be also... Great. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I got a 6 + 1. I know nothing.
So...
There is a trail.
you can see that there are what look like footprints that kind of come off of the trail and into the cave entrance, but for the most part, like, you can't like tell what made them. Just it seems to be humanoid-ish. It's about the size of your companion's foot. It's not the size of yours. Yours is way bigger.
So if it's about her size, you're a druid, so
I'm a
She's
druid
a
half-elf.
half-elf.
half elf. So
She's
she's
about
more
the same
like
size.
she's more like human size, more
Yeah.
actual.
Yeah.
So if it's closer to her size, I'm gonna guess they're probably orcish, because if it's close to her size, it might be bigger. I'm guessing it's orcish, not goblinish, but there's probably some goblinish mixed in there, and they're just friends, and we're about to get really wrecked.
So you would know from your campaigning around in the army,
Yes.
you would know that goblins and orcs don't generally tend to be together.
Okay.
Rather, it tends to be like goblins and bugbears and hobgoblins that tend to be together. And then orcs seem to have their own thing that they do.
Okay.
But again, you fought both kinds of monsters.
Do we want to proceed into the cave and possibly get lost, find a magic ring, and go insane, or...
Could we if the voices are coming from the cave, could we figure out, like, investigate the entrance of the cave and see if they are goblins or not? Or what the enemy is? Or if there's anything of use in there, because...
Yes, you could.
I have an idea.
How do you go about doing that? Because depending on how you describe it to me, it's going to depend on what kind of check I ask of you.
I kind of want to sneak up and have one of us sneak up. I'd probably be the quietest and the smallest.
Oh, really?
No?
Well,
I do
actually,
have crappy
your armor,
dexterity.
You have disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's right, because
So it'd likely be me.
I'm a clunky warrior.
So...
But I also can take a couple hits. I'm not as squishy.
So what I think is the best action at this point is for me to probably try and sneak around and see if I can get a good look. And if I need help, I can use my druid craft to make a bird call noise thing and call for help.
And since we're together, I know that plan, and I will hide. And I'll have my crossbow ready. And my shield, no, my shield would probably make me loud, so I'll just have my crossbow out. I'll be across the way, either in a bush or behind a rock, keeping her covered.
In the bush. Okay.
Yeah.
I would like you to roll a stealth check.
Stealth.
Yep.
Good man, this is not... Hi. Oh.
Oh. Oh. Oh no.
I was hoping if it rolled off I could take that, but that was
Nope.
horrible.
It almost like just slid and just dropped. That was sad. We have a natural 2. Plus whatever.
And I have no modifier for stealth.
Okay.
Alright.
I probably should have been the one that stealth.
You begin kind of like, crouching down, kind of slowly shuffling your way towards these voices through the brush. And you're trying your best to be quiet, but you just get this kind of like cringe moment when you kind of like go through the brush and it's like all these leaves and blades of grass just kind of like rustle. Take another step and suddenly there's like this branch like sticking out a little bit into your arm and you're like, But again, you hear no pause in this voices, whatever conversation they're having.
So either they didn't hear you, or their language is so fluent it just goes from conversation like a waterfall off of a cliff into the pool.
So wait, I haven't been detected yet.
You don't think so?
Great. Do I hear this garbage and do I kind of start sneaking up myself?
Yes, you definitely realize, like, oh my goodness, my lady is not being very quiet.
Milady, you have the opposite of twinkle toes.
So,
You are delicate and dainty, but
what
no.
are you trying to roll for?
I am... Oh, that's right. So, where am I at? Where is this bush at anyways? Like, across the river, or where's this cave at?
So no, it is on the same side of the river.
Okay.
You see that it flows up into the cave mouth, and then the voices are coming from that same side that you're on through some of the bush.
So
and again, because it's right next to a river, you have like these willows and something kind of like obscuring your view of over there.
Okay. So, I'm going to sneak up on the other side. Gonna kind of like come in and pincer it.
So you would still kind of come from the same side, but you don't want to be like right behind her, is what you're saying.
I guess. Oh, yeah, because I'd have to cross the river to get on that side. Never mind.
Just realized I came up with a good idea later.
Sweet. Yeah, I'll kind of come up with her. I'll try to go past her and probably more towards the actual cave entrance. So then if baddies come out...
You'll be there. If they come
Yeah,
out.
and I'm drawing out my... Will that make me more noisy if I draw out my shield? I mean, I'm already going to have kind of a disadvantage, but...
You can try.
I can try. That doesn't sound comforting.
David, you can do anything, man. Rip job.
Rip
You
job.
can do
Oh
anything.
my gosh. The voice from above fills me with...
Alright, so I want you to make a stealth check with disadvantage because of the armor that you're wearing.
Okay. That's why I didn't do it. Here we go. Well, I can't do worse than a 3.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I got a 2. Just, wow, I had great rolls at the beginning. Oh boy.
Alright.
So, do I just like faceplant with my shield and just...
No.
That would probably be
But you do kind of start making your way through this brush. You kind of suddenly realize, like, wow, this stuff is thick. No wonder she wasn't quiet. And you just cringe every time. You kind of, like, hear your armor kind of, like, cut thing, and then you,
Oh, jeez.
like, take a step and it
Just-
snags and pulls and it kind of goes shling.
Slink, slonk, bonk. Great.
So you you kind of come upon this scene of these 3 goblins. They seem to be sitting on like these very crudely made benches, like a log that's been cut in half and then, set over to these benches.
Great.
You see one of them seems to be talking very animatedly towards the other 2. Kind of like waving its hands in the air and jumping up and down.
Yeah, it's the little bugger that got away. We come to kill your friends.
Too bad I don't know Goblinish.
You suddenly hear this, like, kind of, like a twig snap and kind of a, I don't know. Essentially, you hear your escort trying to follow you.
King Kong Bing Bong.
And you, like, look over, and then you, like, look back at the goblins, and you see all 3 of them. Not looking at you, but definitely in your direction.
Great, so they do but do not know that we're there, judging by that.
Sorry, I just had a combination of 2 would be a very, very funny.
Let's see.
I would like to use Druidcraft to
Barbecue?
create a ruse.
Okay, what do you do?
I would like to make the sound of a skunk, and the card says I can also make the smell of a skunk.
That is awesome. Unbelievably cruel, but awesome.
What is the range on it?
I think it said something like 5 foot cube, so it might not be close enough.
No, at the top of the card, what's the range?
30 feet in a 5 foot cube for that specific effect.
So yeah, you could, from where you're at, you could kind of like whisper the spell and, kind of weave it and then create this illusory effect. What does the skunk sound like?
And
Okay.
the noise of being sprayed, I think.
The noise.
Or maybe I could say it's... Maybe I could modify it that it's like sounding like 2 different animals fighting a skunk.
Okay, hold on.
Hold on. He's got to make some intelligence checks over here. Hopefully these goblins are very dumb.
Okay, well, I rolled pretty good.
No, you got a crit, did you?
So you make this effect, and you see the one that was talking extremely animatedly turns to the other 2 and like says a couple of words.
We're gonna die.
And then you see all 3 of them begin to like approach the river area.
Towards or away?
Definitely towards the 2 of you.
Great. Well,
It's a stream. It's not a river. It's very small. It's a stream.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and aim at them with my crossbow and probably take a shot while I
Well, we have the element of surprise.
Yeah.
Slightly.
still have the element of surprise of smelling like death, and hopefully we can act on that smell.
Alright, make an attack roll.
Great. And I'm going to be aiming for the one that got away. Or should we really traumatize him and kill all of his friends first?
I don't care.
Whoever said they were friends.
Co-workers, if you're talking to them, you at least get along with them. If you're running away from a dragon monster and a what color was your character? A half-elf,
Half-elf.
druid, and what?
I'm a redhead at least.
Okay, we know that. And a flaming red-headed lady. That's scary looking. 10. What do I add to that again? I always forget.
So the crossbow is going to be proficiency and dexterity.
Proficiency.
So I think your dexterity is +1 and your proficiency bonus is +2. So you should be adding 3 to what you roll.
Right. Yes. So 13.
Alright. I would like you to roll your d8 for damage.
D8. I got the right one this time. I got a 1. Oh, yeah, I need those stats for that so I can write it down.
You do 2 damage.
Great.
Let me write that down.
I probably just, clipped his finger.
So you fire at this goblin. You see all 3 of them jump, kind of scared, not really expecting this, bolt to come out. But then they look and they see you. And they all scream. It is not words. It is a continuous tone. They all scream in terror.
Oh, great. So either they just called out to their friends or they're just really, really pansies.
And they run towards the entrance to the cave.
Oh, crap. Can I cast Mold Earth to block the entrance?
Ooh.
So you could cast it at the entrance, so it would be more difficult for them to cross right there. It would slow them down a little bit, but you couldn't, like, bar the entire entrance, per se.
I'm guessing because it'd be important later. Okay, if I can't bar the whole thing, let's just let them go.
I mean, you do have, like, a stream and a path that you would have to bar, and you don't affect a wide enough area to do that.
So we could, like,
Okay.
usher them to the stream, and then it'd be even harder for them to get away, correct?
You could try that.
We can do it.
Okay. I'll try that. I can't exactly imagine what you're doing, but I'm guessing it's like stopping them before they get to the
So are
stream.
you trying to, like, make a wall, or are you trying to make the ground, like, rough and patchy?
Oh, I should make a quick stand. Trap them all in quick stand. Can I do that?
So you couldn't turn it into quicksand, but you
Dang
could
it.
make it like sand and very difficult to walk through.
I kind of want to just
It's a
have them
cantrip.
just...
I have to make some limitations because
Okay.
cantrips aren't that powerful.
I don't think this one... I think Mold Earth is a level 1, though.
No, it's a cantrip. You've only
Is it?
cast one level 1 spell, and that was even word.
Okay. I think making a wall that kind of...
So you can make it up to 5 feet tall, right? Or half as big as the area, something like that. You can make a wall
You can make a wall. I will build a great wall.
of China.
No, I can't do his voice right now. Oh, why was I even doing that? Hold on. I will build the greatest wall. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Ooh, make it mud. Squelch.
Mud.
Oh, she's got a river there.
You
Yeah.
can do whatever you want. Just tell me what you want to do. A wall, a mud, sand.
I think the best option is to make very thick, like sinking mud kind of a thing.
Alright.
Because I
So,
can't technically
You
make walls
mold,
with this
you
thing.
mold earth, and you kind of like lower it and let the stream flow over into it, and you turn this patch very quickly into a muddy bog.
Good job, my lady.
And you see all the goblins kind of like run up to it and like stop for a moment, seeing all this water from their stream kind of come over, and see this mud just kind of like magically appear. And again, they are terrified. They scream out. This time, you very clearly hear the syllables "booyah."
Booyah. Is that literally their speech? Okay.
Yeah, I've read Volo's Guide to Monsters. They say "booyah."
And I'm guessing neither of us know what that
No,
means.
you don't. It's a great thing about having new players. You don't know what anything means or does or is.
Well, I'm gonna guess that one of them got a promotion.
Language barriers at its finest.
No, I'm not gonna guess that. I'm just throwing out a joke.
Alright, so you both did a thing. They kind of did a thing moving. You see, they, terrified of this mud hole, they go into the stream. You see now it's not very deep. It's only like a foot or two deep at most.
So that means that they're
And they
like,
kind of spish, and they make their way into the cave entrance.
oh, shall we go after them? I'm down to clown to hunt some goblins.
Just thinking that,
Alright, so
Yeah.
you two, we're kind of back to you two. What do you want to do?
Okay, we're gonna go hunt some goblins.
So you approach the cave entrance. It is dark. You cannot see more than like 15 feet into this cave entrance.
Great.
but I do have Druidcraft, and I think I can light a torch. I have a torch.
You can light it.
Got it? Blink.
Yep.
Boink.
Pretty sure I have like...
So
Yeah, it comes with the Explorer.
you wouldn't be able to hold your shield and your spear at the same time. You would have to drop one of them.
If you'll be the light source, I'll be the fighter.
Okay. I shall shield my spear and take up a torch. I
Okay.
can bash people with my shield, right?
Yeah, I think you can a little.
You can try.
You can try. And plus that'll give you a better chance of dodging an attack, so.
Alrighty. I have a torch.
Alright, are you going in front of or behind your companion?
Can I still see a little bit further
Well, if-
with her behind me?
Yes.
Okay, I'm good with still going forward and investigating everything and whatnot as we go.
You have dark vision, so you can see pretty far into the cave. But
Oh, yeah.
your attacks will have disadvantage outside of a certain radius that the light gives. For
Kinda.
you have a smaller radius
Mhm.
because you don't have dark vision.
Mhm.
You can see past it. You would have disadvantage on those attacks, and then you could not target anything outside of that light area because you can't see it.
Okay, so probably be wise to still have my crossbow out with my shield. And we're...
Because you can only see a total of like 40 feet away from you now with the torch shining that far.
Mm-hmm.
But you get disadvantage on the last 20 feet if something's there that you can see.
Okay.
And if you get up close to it in the light, you can attack as normal.
Yeah. Okay. So I will be going.
It makes more sense on a map than just saying all those words.
No. I can visualize that. So, but so I will be going forward. We go through the mud and whatnot, and
yeah. So as you enter this cave, you can see already, only like maybe 10 feet in, like now that the torch is on, you can kind of see what looks like a small branch or section of the cave that breaks off of like this, main entrance.
Mm-hmm.
Again, the stream still comes down, and you could still follow the stream like further into the cave.
Which way did the goblins go?
You didn't see. You would have glimpsed them as you stepped. I guess technically it would have been kind of hard because your eyes would have had to have dilated and whatnot. But you would have glimpsed them running down or up the stream. Not through the stream anymore, obviously, once they got into the cave entrance, but they're running upstream.
Alright.
Do we want to chase after them or check out the little nook and cranny? Or the branch off? It was a branch.
More of a branch.
Okay.
Branch off. Wish I could have like a little creature to send out somewhere, but that's later. Trying to think. Because I'm wondering if the branch off might actually lead to
the cart.
If but the goblins went down the other way.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure what option to do.
Well,
you guys could even just leave and go back to your own cart and get the money for delivering it.
That's true, but we're not on a time crunch. They didn't say we had to be there in a certain amount of time, right? We just said it took. So we could go and follow the goblins because it's been a couple of days since that got attacked.
It's been at least one day.
Yeah.
And it's a bit past high sun.
Time is hard for me to manage in this game. I'm like, what's the time?
Just ask, I'll make something up.
I'll make something up.
It's all smoke and mirrors, guys.
There you go.
Okay.
And they probably had enough time if there's a deeper horde. I don't know how many's in a goblin colony, but I imagine if with how terrified these guys are, either they're going deep into a goblin thing or they're just going down some tunnels that I
wouldn't want to get like, I don't want to say that word, ganged up on.
Yeah.
Gamer's term, you use the other. Yeah.
Ganked.
Well, there's a term.
I'm very well acquainted with ganked.
Mm-hmm.
Ganked?
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard that, actually.
Didn't it start coming around with League of Legends? Because that's
I
what you would call the jungler, because he'd be
I hear
killing all
people
that
saying
stuff.
gang rape all the time.
Mm.
And I'm like, I don't like saying it.
I've
but
heard
I hear
gank
people.
spankers. Built to spank ganks.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just
Ganked.
And I call myself a nerd. I don't know anything.
You know?
This is the bubble of a small town.
I've played a lot of Dark Souls, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, well, that'll do it.
Played a lot of Skyrim and Sims.
Skyrim.
Yeah, that's a terrible game. Anyway.
Oh, sad.
So, you guys have several choices you could make.
Yeah. I think at this point we could probably split up for a little bit.
No. No. No.
I'd probably get
I
killed.
mean, one shot from a goblin, took out half your hit points. Do you really want to be by yourself?
Yeah.
In a goblin cave?
And that means I won't know
Had my
anything.
beast form. I could just, covertly turn into a moth and just check stuff.
Oh, that would be a smart
But
thing.
I don't have a beast form yet.
Nope, not yet.
Dang it. Alright, I'll stay with him then, because I'm a noob.
I'm a noob too, but I just not squishy.
I at least can
I'm
heal
a
myself.
hardened warrior.
I can at least heal myself, okay?
that you have no idea how important that is.
Okay, well...
Shall we go after the goblins?
Sure.
Alright, we're going after the goblins. We're going goblin hunting.
Alright, so you continue down the stream.
Looking for things. So far they've only been smart enough to do mediocre traps. I don't know if they're smart enough to do.
Naively, I think that they have secretly carted away our cart, and I want revenge. That's my reasoning.
Right.
So, you begin walking further deeper into the cave. Again, with this torchlight, you see what looks like another branch off the same side of the cavern.
So, and at this point, they've probably gone out of her field of vision, so we don't know where they've gone from there. Okay.
And you see so you can see quite a bit further outside of this light. You can see that the cave is pretty long and it kind of curves. So you can't see like full 60 feet down it, but you can see pretty far down it.
I am going to use my claws to make a mark, just so then we know where we were. I know if we follow the river upstream, we'd probably find our way out, but I'm going to still...
If we still get lost, I could probably use fog cloud to figure out how to get us out.
Oh yeah, that's true, because you could follow, like, the airflow or something.
Yep.
Okay.
That's me being creative.
There.
Okay, so... Oh, well, we haven't gone down any of them yet, so we'll leave them unmarked. Because we know as long as we find the river, then... So those ones we won't mark until we go down. So, shall we keep going down the river? Going down the river.
Alright. You see first what looks like a bridge that is, like, maybe 10 feet up in this cavern. And there's just this bridge, and you can see that it leads off both ways from this bridge.
Above us.
Yes.
She can see it. Okay.
And then as you get a little bit closer, the light kind of illuminates it, and you see it as well.
Great. So we're heading in the right direction, some sorts.
And you can see this bridge spans the entire width of this passage, of this, like,
Cavern.
natural cavern.
So it's a bridge above us.
Yeah, it's about...
Is there like a...
It's about 15 feet long and about 10 feet off the ground.
Okay. And then is there another way through on the other side?
Yes, the passageway, the cavern that you're in, does continue onward, and there's the stream that also continues with it.
Shall we continue following the stream? I have a feeling we should have looked for footprints and, like, seen where they've gone, because they had to go through, like, water, and they would be muddy.
That should have been a thing to think about.
I mean, you could have.
Could I still?
Yes, make a survival check.
Okay. Well, 13 plus survival plus 1.
So you begin looking around, and this seems to be like stone.
Okay.
There doesn't seem to be a lot of dust in it because for whatever reason, dust just doesn't seem to get in here that often or that well, and so you can't really discern like footprint.
Well, I tried.
And again, with the stream flowing, it's also very difficult to tell if there's anything in there.
I'm trying to think of things that we could do. I feel like we could use mold earth as a form of ways to getting up to the bridge to investigate the bridge.
Yeah, we could, like, make a stairwell. Make a stairwell, go to the bridge. I think we're skipping half the dungeon, but...
Just as you begin starting to mold earth, you hear this great rush and crash. Sounds like rushing water. You suddenly see this wave come crashing through the cavern towards you. I would like both of you to make strength saving throws.
Great. Talk too much. Well. 4.
And what did you roll?
2.
Alright, so you should have, so you rolled a 4 and plus 6 on your saving throw.
Oh, so 10.
So you got a 10.
So
you manage to, as this wave of water hits you, you don't get pushed back.
Oh, okay.
You do stand. However, both of you, no, not you, because you rolled a 2, and I'm pretty certain you don't have good strength saves.
yeah, I don't even know which one I look at for strength save.
You'll take 3 damage as this wave of water hits your body, picks you up, and throws you into the ground and washes you out to the front of the cavern.
So I'm still in there by myself now.
And it's dark.
Great.
Probably put out the...
Yeah, your torch is gone.
Totally.
There's no light there.
So I have -3 right now.
Yeah, you've taken 3 damage out of 10. So or, depending on...
I just
People
put
do
a
damage
-3.
differently.
A -3 is like what I've gained.
Well.
Alright, what do you do? New conundrum. So this water passes very quickly. It maybe only took like 3 or 4 seconds for it to like hit, like, ooh, and then it kind of, you know.
There's gosh dang goblins, man. They're smarter than they look.
Oh, I could have prevented that. I have learned. Alright, continue.
I am going to, since I'm guessing I'm wet, I'm going to use the sound of the river. I'm going to follow it out, just to meet back up with her.
Okay, what do you do?
So you're following the river.
Yeah, I'm following it out.
I'll try...
And since I didn't move from when I got splashed, I know I just have to turn around and just kind of splish-splash in the water as I go. Kind of keep, like, 1 foot really close to it, if not in it.
So you like abruptly like walk into the wall,
Great.
and you suddenly realize that the excess water must have filled up the entire cavern because you're splashing water wherever you step.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, I did at least turn 180 and went straight, so that means I just have to follow the curve, and then once I feel an opening, to walk past it.
Alrighty. I'm gonna go to. So I'm kind of like at the mouth of the cavern, right?
Yeah.
At the entrance cave.
You're at the mouth of this cavern with the stream coming out of it. A bit wider now.
I'm guessing since I don't know he's trying to get back, but I still probably need to figure out how to get back to him. I feel like I can use Druidcraft to help locate him, or help him locate me. I think I will make the sound of an animal again, and it'll just be, I don't know, but he wouldn't know that. That's the problem. It'd just sound like a bird. I'm gonna try and think this through.
Oh, I'm not gonna say anything because we can't converse.
No.
Because I'm off.
You could shout.
Yeah, I don't want to give away my position since I'm all alone in the cave.
Ooh, should we be... I'm not sure if the goblins created that or if they got walked down too.
So
I should be on
being
my
at the
guard.
mouth of the cave, you do not see any goblins with you.
Trying to think of things that I could do. I could probably think I am going to use Druidcraft, and I can use wind or falling leaves. I think I'm gonna send wind into the cave and hope this guy is smart enough to know to follow where the wind is coming from.
I'd have to probably do a survival check on that.
So at this point, you feel the wall sharply turn away from you.
Okay, so if I'm thinking of this right, we came in on like the right-hand side of the cave. So if you're looking at the cave, I'm walking out my right hand on the right wall. So,
And you walk past the gap.
and I walk past the gap. So I will slowly walk carefully. So then, just in case if that gap is a sudden drop, so then I'm kind of like shuffling my feet a little as I go. I'm feeling the ground, and I will keep my arm out, and once I either hit a wall or I touch the thing, I'm going to go just out to my left, just so that I don't go down into the cavern, or the other passage.
Alright, so at this point, you start to see a little bit of light.
I am going to
And
follow
you,
that light.
kind of like create this kind of wind, and as you do so, just a few seconds later, you see your escort come around the corner. You can see him down there, albeit he's obscured. And you see as he walks past, you see him walk past that first little like section that you walked by the first time. One of the branches.
The branch. Okay. At this point, I'm not sure if I should say hi or wave. Should I be naive and just be like,
I'm imagining
hello,
as
you're
I
alive?
come through, I'm seeing the light. How far is it? So you said about 60 feet? Because that's as far in as I am, and that's... So I'm imagining I could kind of like see the mouth, like the actual shape of the opening, and I'm at least able to see a figure. So I'm still going to have like my crossbow in hand, just in case if it is the goblins, because I don't know it's her. So I'm just going to kind of like... I'll have it drawn, but kind of just in front of me, not aimed, but just ready.
That'd be horrible if you shot me.
Yeah. Don't give him any ideas. Because if I start taking...
I will make you make wisdom saving throws.
Yeah, he will. And I am dumb. Well, actually, no, I am wise, but I'm not intelligent. There we go. I got no book smarts, but I got street smarts.
Sure, okay.
Isn't that wisdom, experience, intelligence, remembering things you read in a book or heard?
It's kind of a final plan of the game, but yeah.
Alright,
What do you guys do now?
I'm still trying to get out of there.
I think in this case, since I don't want to cause confusion, I don't want to yell, but I want to say hello.
Oh, well,
or...
I'm pretty sure I can tell the difference between a and a ha. I don't know how orcs orcs are gonna, or excuse me, goblins sound when they say hi?
I'm gonna ask if he's okay from a distance, but I'm not gonna yell.
Are you okay? I didn't think I was gonna go swimming today. But I guess I did. And I might need to go on a diet. And we need to put some meat on your bones. Because you got swept away, sweetie.
I'm sorry, it's funny because I'm fat.
You're not fat.
According to my standards.
Standards are kind of shit, so...
Well, yeah.
And see, I'm guessing the three of us don't have disease where we know everyone's business and what they're doing and how they did it and why.
You know, unfortunately, my brother-in-law, who just moved here like a month ago, he's like a parole officer, so like...
He's got the dirt on everyone.
And I've been hearing stuff that I've never heard, and I'm like, what the crap? I didn't know this crap.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this town's a lot darker than people realize.
Oh,
Just like this cave that we're in. Well, at least that I'm in, and I'm trying to find my way out, but I'm going towards the light. I'm hoping this isn't Valhalla calling me home, but I'm going towards the light.
So you two do eventually meet up.
Great.
Yeah. I was figuring.
So, milady, do we want to go back and try again, or do we want to just kind of, I guess, leave it?
At this point, I'm kind of cleaning my ears at the water.
I'm just standing there in my suitor armor, just kind of dripping, and it's like, I'm here.
I'm gonna say let's log somewhere else.
All right. So we're leaving the cave.
I say head back to the caravan, and if they come back and attack us,
Then
they'll
we'll finish the
scream and
job.
run
Then we'll finish it.
But I'm gonna say we got a nice face full of water.
Alright.
We'll come back to this area when we come back.
I think my character is grumpy with her outfit being ruined.
Oh yeah, because you are a noble. Great. I'm gonna have to deal with this on the trip. Not an outdoorsy girl.
I'm gonna say since we're wet, we want to go find a fire and warm up or something.
Yeah, well, let's get back to the caravan first, and then we'll
I'm just putting that out there.
Yeah, we'll make sure the oxen are safe. We are checking the way as we go, just in case someone either resets some traps or we may into some.
Roll a perception check. I assume you're gonna lead again.
Yes, definitely, and I'll have my crossbow
And I assume that
and
you're
my
okay
shield
with
out.
Huh?
that. I assume that you're okay with that. Having
Yes.
him lead.
I'm okay with that. Let him be hit with this stuff.
I can
Go ahead
take.
and make a perception check.
Where did you go? 13 plus perception. Perception is +3, so 16.
You begin making your way back down this game trail. You very easily recognize this section where there's some frayed rope where you cut the net down.
Okay.
And again, there's this very finely crafted bridge across a pit.
It's almost like Roman. It's got the little fancy little swirls on it and little people stories.
I don't know, does it?
Oh yeah, you're the one that built it.
I just imagined a plain bridge.
Okay, it's just
very
a plain
naturey. You got little
Yeah, it's
roots
just like
sticking
a little-
out.
Looks more fantastical, like in a fairy bridge type of thing.
There you go. Got some nice flowers. I'm a dragonborn, but I can appreciate pretty things. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, because I shall drink from my goblet now.
And you make your way back to your dirt-covered cart and lean-to shack thing.
We come back to our dirt farm.
Again, I'm going to assume that you mold earth and you kind of take the shed part away. You see that during the time that you've been away, the cows have laid down under it. And you begin taking all the dirt off of the...
Cart.
Yeah, for lack of a better term, off the cart.
The wagon?
Caravan.
Cart
I
wagon
guess
thing?
it's a wagon.
Okay.
I kind of imagine one of those covered wagons.
Yeah, like
a pioneer type thing.
yeah, I was about to say like Little House on the Prairie. That was a good TV show.
Never watched it.
What?
It's probably a better
Never
book,
read
but
that either.
I enjoyed the show.
All
The
right.
show was so cool.
So, you two uncover the cart,
Yes.
and I assume you begin making your way towards Clearfield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll dry off on the way. It's still a sunny day.
Could I still take, like, a perception check to, like, check the cart or something like that.
Was everything okay when we came back?
Yes. Make
With
an
the cart.
investigation check.
Or, yeah, I was
Because
just...
you're gonna like dig through the stuff and make sure it's all in there.
Shall I heal?
Just...
Yes, you can.
Okay.
So I'm gonna don't roll. You're gonna have advantage on the roll. So you're gonna roll the d20 twice and take the higher number.
Yeah, I'll just get the oxen ready.
All right.
Twice?
Nice.
8, so 14.
Plus,
And then plus your
Plus
investigation.
1.
All right, so 15. So you kind of clear the dirt away. You start going through it to clear all of the dirt out and to make sure everything is there. And it seems like everything that your family sent is there.
Great.
Everything that needed to be shipped. All the food seems to be there. You like uncover it and like look in, like, no, it all seems to be in there. Close it.
all right. I'll get
All
the...
the other provisions and things seem to be within the cart.
Awesome.
Just realized that there might be spoilable.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Oh, crap. And how long were we gone? That face. This smile is worse than it usually is.
I don't think we had any perishables. He would have said something by now. Because you did a good investigation, so you would probably
Everything's there, but
you would probably also know if you like had a rotten fruit or something. So I'm gonna say we're okay
For now.
for now.
for now.
But if it spoils by the time we get there, I don't know how long it'll take us to get to actual destination.
Well, we were only
Realization.
like a day and or 2 days away, and we're on day 2 half.
Mm-hmm.
So we're almost
All
there.
right. So you begin making your way towards Clearfields again.
Yes, I am driving the buggy. Clip clop, clip clop, clip clop, clip
All right.
clop.
You guys have an uneventful day of travel. You sleep on the road,
Great.
and we will have our last day of travel the next time we play.
Oh, okay.
What time is it?
Oh, it's almost midnight.
Yep, I'm just watching this go up to 158.
So does that mean we still made the 100 coin?
Maybe.
No,